Hi guys, we're here.
It's Tuesday. We're here. Hi.
It's Tuesday. We're having fun Tuesday. It's one of those Tuesdays.
Oh, you guys, I
How
had
are you?
construction in front of my house.
Tell me about it.
I couldn't get out of my driveway, and it was really annoying me. Like, I really feel like David's Law needs to happen, and like we need to like.
What is David's Law?
David's Law is like where you let the neighborhood, if there's construction going on, you let the neighborhood know, like, hey, this is going to happen, boo. Like, you probably are going to have to park down the street and walk to your house. Or you're gonna like be blocked in your driveway for freaking 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that would be cool to like know the update and the progress. Or like, we're gonna be working on streets today. Or maybe we'll do some landscaping where you can't really move. That's bullshit. All right, there. That's how I feel. Just getting it out. But I feel like,
I'm like getting here, getting settled, getting things turned on, and I'm getting texts like, my driveway's blocked. I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to do this alone.
Everyone knows how dramatic I can be, but this was drama today, okay? Oh,
it's all right.
Golly. I need a tequila. So, Barbara Jean, bring me a tequila on ice, please.
She can't. Master's closed.
Oh. God. Nobody.
Taking road construction.
No, because I don't have a Drizzly account. Nothing.
Yes. I know.
I've got ID.
Come on. Bobby, delivery, please.
Oh.
There's not tequila in the cabinet, is there?
I wish.
Is it only bourbon?
They're all like with the that's
bourbon
too
and
much.
the whiskey?
I always cry with brown liquor.
Yeah?
I don't know what my deal is. I get too sudden. It's very Hallmark Channel for me. Oh. No, tequila
We
lifts
can
me
talk
up.
about this. We can go Freudian.
Therapy session, yeah.
Tequila makes me crazy.
Does it really?
I have to be careful with tequila.
Pabst Blue Ribbon makes me crazy.
Yeah. If anything's going to get me like stripping clothes off and going swimming at night in the ocean, that's going to be tequila.
Oh, that's a fun flower. But
So I have kids now, and everyone's got cameras on their phones. So like, that's a dangerous thing.
Do you remember back in the day when there weren't?
Yes. Life was so much fun.
God, nobody recorded my mess. Oh my God. The stories, you guys, I really need to write a book. I really need to do that. I need to do that.
Please do.
The stories I have are just insane. Yeah.
And then I can interview you. We did a book interview yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
It was fantastic. Townsend came in. It was good.
How was he
Good talk.
doing? How was he
He's doing well.
Very aggressive, Townsend. I love him.
Townsend is very passionate. He's very matter of fact, and he's very like, let's get to the point.
Very angry with me that I have not showed up to YPO.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'm not young anymore. Or professional for that matter.
They invited us too.
I know.
We've gone to a few.
Oh, you better go, because he will hunt you down.
Yeah.
I
was
love
out
that
of town this last one.
So funny. He
And
does
then I was
not like
sick the
when I
time
say
before.
I love him, no.
No?
No, he's a dude's dude.
It's okay. I do everything I can to annoy him.
His wife is a saint.
Yes, she is a saint.
Love her.
And you know who else are saints?
Who?
Our sponsors.
Oh, I love him to death.
Do you want to start? You can start.
St. Carmelo's Pizza. Locally owned and operated by the Tringali farm. By the farm. Can you imagine Tringali family?
Family.
But I got to tell you right now, I mean, I don't even need to do the read. We need to really focus on how incredible Carmelo's is. I mean, their pizza, their wings. You ever get the Italian wings?
No, you've told me about them. I need to get them.
Strong recommendation. Just got them actually maybe 2 days ago. Amazing.
Yes.
It's just totally worth it. Their team is awesome. They always have a fun Wednesday. I know Kathy Herrera is on deck to win this award. Remember the large pizza they give away on every Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, so follow Carmelo's on face pages, and you can share their post, and they will randomly select one person to win a large pizza. They've been doing this contest for years. Probably one of the oldest contests we have in town.
Yeah.
And my money is on Kathy. She plays every single week religiously. I love her to
Kathy.
death. Yes, girl, you're gonna win that pizza, boo. I'm praying for you, baby.
Evening show says Tringali family should award Kathy.
Yes, love it.
Townsend's watching. Hey, Townsend, we already talked trash about you, buddy.
Already talked about you, buddy. So excited. That was a great interview yesterday that you had with him. 100% dad.
100% dad.
Golly, you can learn a lot if you follow him, too. He's really good. Yeah. He's a
Wise beyond his years.
no-nonsense kind of guy.
Because he is young.
He is young.
Which you kept mentioning last night.
Young with kids. That's hard to do, buddy.
It is. Oh, you got Blue Water Jewelers, too?
Oh, Blue Water Jewelers. Get ready to sparkle with Blue Water Jewelers. Townsend, when's the last time you bought your wife something sparkle, razzle, dazzle to her life? Look no further. Go to Blue Water Jewelers. They love you over there, buddy. It's the ultimate celebration destination right here in St. Augustine. What I love about Blue Water Jewelers, it's a one-stop shop. They don't
100%.
send their repairs out. They don't. They have in-house jewelers. It's a rare thing to find a local jeweler as skilled and incredible as they are. Discover exquisite diamonds. They get them over in Antwerp, Belgium. On-site repairs, custom design, stunning engagement rings, and so much more. No matter what your budget, Blue Water Jewelers has something special just for you. Their showroom, of course, is 500 Anastasia Boulevard, the old Barnett Bank building.
It is.
It's a treasure trove of love, elegance, style, ready to make your dreams come true. If you believe it, they can create it for you. They'll build it. So yeah, give them a shout. Stop into Blue Water Jewelers. It's an amazing experience, and their whole team is lovely. So yeah, you'll love it.
Absolutely. I just heard a horror story about a guy that sent a watch he wouldn't even mail it. So he flew to New York.
Oh, wait.
To give a watch, hand deliver a watch, to have repairs done. The jeweler didn't say he was going to farm it out. The jeweler ships it to London.
You're getting out of Dodge here. Really?
Yes. So he doesn't find out that happened until he gets the notification that his one-of-a-kind family heirloom watch is gone.
Oh.
Calls UPS to try and initiate an investigation.
That's not good.
UPS says, we're having a lot of theft.
That's not good. Well, hopefully he had an insurance rider on that.
I hope so. But Blue Water Jewelers will never do that to you because they have on-site
in-house, right there.
Exactly.
Right. Jeffrey's in there. He's like the little elf that could. He's going to get me for
amazing.
that one.
He's
I
amazing.
love you, Jeff.
All right, Powell Heating and Air Conditioning, they are dedicated to customer service, and they have been for the 39 years that they have been a locally owned business. That is evident in everything that they do. From the moment they answer your call until the time they leave your home, they are working to make you comfortable and confident about the care and service you receive from Powell Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a fleet of 10-plus trucks, a 15,000 square foot warehouse stocked with parts, equipment, and they are ready to serve you around the clock. They never close. Emergency service is always open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, including nights, weekends, and holidays. Give them a call, Powell Heating and Air Conditioning. And if you have a little bit of leftover money from your tax return, deposit it with our team at South State Bank. They are a group of bankers you can count on, and their approach to building long-term relationships with their customers is the best in the business. If you are looking for a banking relationship that you can depend on, check out South State Bank. They've got 3 locations to serve you in St. Augustine, State Road 312, State Road 16, or the beach. You can also visit them, southstatebank.com. They are a member FDIC.
I do love them over at South State.
They are fantastic.
Great peeps. Hey, we got the Bozard Ford, what was it? Community update, right?
Yes.
So we have, of course, our great friends over at the Emma Concerts. I'm telling you, they are selling out shows left and right.
Yeah.
Ever since they started advertising right here on the Mike Davis, the evening show.
You guys are showing up and showing out.
I love this. So May 4th, save the date. I love this. It's a great partnership, Amanda.
Yes, it is.
With St. Augustine Orchestra, who, my great friend Allie Breger. 7:30 p.m. Lewis Auditorium. Better space than that, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful space. This concert is in conjunction with the Romanza Festival of the Arts. The local orchestra will perform a classical and popular music from movies.
Yes.
What movie soundtrack is like one of the most iconic that you know of?
I mean, Jaws is the obvious.
I bet you that's going to make a debut. I was going to go Dances with Wolves.
I knew you were going there.
My father made me listen to it for hours. Tatanka. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Tatanka.
Yeah.
Tatanka.
Hey, tickets are $20. Where can you get a better price than that for adults? And $5 for students. Reserve your seat or call Townsend for a fake ID. EmmaConcerts.com. You might be able to get that discount there if you get it with Townsend there.
And Bourbon and Barbecue. This is Jimmy Jam's fundraiser this Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
That is this Saturday. It's 6 to 9. It's going to be at the Milano Room, 1915 A1A South.
Very nice.
It is one complimentary custom Glencairn glass per guest. So that's the lovely, shaped like a lady, lots of curbs.
I know. I like that glass. Yeah, it looks like a Buddha with the belly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have different points of references.
That's all I'm just saying, honey.
All right, and we have our lovely Jackie Hurd calendar update. Today is the first day of spring.
I love Jackie Hurd.
First day of spring, and it's a great calendar.
Have you ever met Jackie Hurd?
I have not. She came when I wasn't here.
I have got to get you in touch with the great Jackie Hurd. She's an amazing photographer in town. We love her very dearly. Wonderful human being.
Fantastic. Space Odyssey is Bobby's movie.
What do you mean?
Movie soundtrack.
Oh.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Very nice. I'm sure it's very star-like. I have to look at it.
I
feel like
heard
I hear
it.
it and I'd be like, I know what it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
I agree.
So we have an extravaganza today.
A spring extravaganza.
Easter extravaganza.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Tell me.
Vicky Oaks.
Oh, what's going on with Vicky?
Vicky Oaks wanted me to let all y'all know that turnout is super low.
Oh, no.
She kind of agrees with me that since it's sort of a foregone conclusion, she doesn't feel like people are showing up.
I didn't show up
to
for
cast
that
the vote
reason. I
for
have
the
no
primary.
idea. I
Yeah.
really have no idea.
So this is just the presidential primary.
Isn't that horrible?
Well, because it's kind of already decided at this point.
I hate this.
Biden already has his nomination.
Ugh.
He got it Super Tuesday. He had enough delegates. I mean, nobody was surprised there. And Trump's doesn't have the delegates, but there's nobody to, at this point, put up enough of a fight against Trump to stop him. So
He got hit with a big tab over in New
Well,
York. Did you hear about that girl?
yeah, I did. We'll see how that shakes out in the
mean-
end. But Vicky says it's only 15% turnout. Polls are open until 7. If you haven't voted yet and you're either a registered Republican or a registered Democrat, you can vote in the primary. So they're open until 7. Watch the show, then go make Vicky happy. Cast
So,
your vote.
I know that. Okay, so like if you're unregistered, you can't do anything right now.
Not in Florida.
Okay. But if you are registered, you have to like, if you're registered Republican, you get the Republican ballot.
Yep.
Which makes no sense. And then you get the Democrat ballot if you're
If you're a Democrat.
We already know who they are, so why are we doing this? I'm serious.
Well, so I'm a registered Republican. So on the registered Republican nomination ballot,
I'm
there's
non-denominational. I want that clear.
I don't think anyone's surprised I'm registered Republican. There was 7 options.
Oh, wow.
That were on the ballot still.
Hooray. I heard Vivek is still on this.
Yes, because before everyone started dropping out was when the ballots were finalized.
Okay.
And so you could theoretically go and be like, I'm not voting for Trump. I'm just going to vote for somebody else.
Okay.
It doesn't do a whole lot if you do that other than flipping a bird to someone you don't want to vote for. But, go vote. It's your civic duty.
We have to. I have to figure it out. What I have till November? God,
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm really a mess.
Yeah?
This is really bothering me. Yeah.
Well,
I'm a mess.
I've got a couple of pictures if you want to maybe it'll help you make your decision. We can do a who wore it better.
Okay. You know how
We
to
can
speak
get
my
there.
language. I
Yes.
enjoy that. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I've compiled photos. We can do that. Do you want to do Easter first?
No, let's do who wore it better since
All
we're
right.
already on the topic.
All
Who wore
right.
it better? Politics version.
Politics version.
So
politics era.
I can't wait for this.
All right. This is a mess. All right.
Okay.
So Joe Biden on the campaign trail.
Okay.
What are we thinking? This is classic.
Okay, fine.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Just very
suit.
classic.
It
It
has-
obviously went to the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going a little cash.
Blue on blue. Is that a
with the
crime?
no.
Not at all.
No, I like the blue on blue. The gold buttons.
Yeah.
Makes
I
him
prefer
look
a tie
dandy.
with him, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I think he's trying to be a little more everyman without the tie. Because if you see, Trump is also doing the everyman. White with a blue blazer.
You see, guys, I miss ties here. I
Yeah.
miss ties because I'm looking at turkey jowl necks. And I
Yes.
feel like the ties would cover that up a little bit and make it a little bit more svelte. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
They're kind of channeling each other.
So we're asking who wore this
these.
best?
Yes. So we've got
Give me Biden again.
Biden's got the blue shirt
Got it.
with a very subtle pattern on it. Very subtle. And then we've got blue blazer with gold buttons. It looks like he's got a broken bracelet here,
God,
but
they
that's
both look
distracting
so
me.
constipated. Yeah, what is
And then we've
that
got Trump.
doohickey there?
I know,
Maybe
right?
that's like a prayer bead or something.
We've got the flag pin on Trump. I know we're not surprised. He's not wearing the MAGA hat.
But you look how blousy the pants are. Could we have tailored the crotch area a little bit? Like that could be pulled in a little
He's
bit.
traveling a lot. I mean,
It's a Trump crotch in the same sentence. You know what I like about Trump is I will say that I enjoy the white shirt breakup.
I like the
there.
contrast.
Yeah, I like the contrast.
Yeah.
I like Biden with the gold hardware there, the gold
Yeah.
buttons. This is a very close call.
Very close call.
But I feel like Donald Trump could have been tailored way
I
better.
feel like the tailoring's a little better on
Just
Biden.
did
I've got to
a whole
give
tribe
this.
of Iroquois Indian in that one leg.
Well, not even that. Look at the shoulders on Trump's.
You're not bringing him
Trump's blazer.
Yeah,
It makes him look broad.
Yeah.
But
Good.
I feel like it's a little. I feel like it's a little blousy. I feel like Biden's a little more tailored.
I feel like he went to Men's Warehouse, grabbed the first navy on the rack, and was like, "I'm a 46 regular."
And you're saying you don't like the way he looks?
I do not like the way he looks. No, I'm gonna give this to Joey Joe on this. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give the campaigning picture to Joe.
You're doing this.
I'm being objective.
I enjoy this moment here.
All right, now we've got Inauguration Day. So Inauguration Day, it's black and blue. How do you feel about navy blue with black?
Okay, so Prada really did this and really kind of brought this out in like the late 90s, and then we kind of recycled it again towards like 2008, 2009. No. I'm not mad about it. A lot of people will say, looks like a bruise. Yeah. No, I kind of dig like the palette there. So I kind of dig it's almost monochrome. I mean, I've heard that navy blue is also a neutral and blacks are neutral. I don't know. Navy blue is the color of royalty.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
I heard purple was the color of royalty.
Well, okay, maybe both. Maybe both.
All right, so this is Biden Inauguration Day. And now I found that there were way lower res pictures of Trump than there were of Biden. So
interesting.
I don't know if that's just
okay. Here we are with the tie. That is a power tie.
Well, I like the contrast.
Right to the tie. I am going Trump with this one.
And this is a much better tailored suit, even with the overcoat.
Much better suit.
Yeah.
My eye goes right to that red.
Yep.
Right there. It's what we call in the industry, you pull focus.
Yeah.
He is pulling focus right there.
Yeah. And I feel like it makes him look tall. I mean, Biden's got a tie on too, but you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
It's hidden. He's not bringing his best. All right, we've got Air Force One.
Okay. I'm ready for
Air Force One. Who did it better for Air Force One?
Who did it better for Air Force One? Here we go.
What do we think?
I mean, what an angle here.
All right. Maybe he's trying to capture the angle of the Air Force One
steps. It looks like we have a tie. It looks like we have a polka dot going on. Yeah.
We've got cufflinks. Mask again.
Is he going up the stairs? Are we farting?
He's falling up the stairs.
Oh, he's falling.
He's falling up the stairs.
Okay.
So we've got Trump. This isn't a great look either.
Is Trump falling?
I think his hair is.
Oh, not a great look. Who had the folly better?
Right? Who's capturing slapstick better?
I gotta. I think I'm gonna. I gotta go with Trump's hair.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
I know.
I mean, I feel like Joe caught himself real quick. I don't know.
Yeah. See, again, very high res photo.
He almost looks like
Trump
a desktop
photos
troll.
are not so.
One of those, with the butts. Everyone collected them back in the 90s.
I feel like this is a very iconic way that you can see Trump. Biden, it happens on the regular, but not that often. All right, state dinner. State dinner. We've got formal wear. All right, so this is France. France state dinner. We've got Trump, very classic bow tie tuxedo. And then we've got Biden. He goes with the tie tuxedo at his state dinner. What are your thoughts?
Give me a Trump again.
Tie with the pocket square. Trump's very black on black with a bow tie. I feel like Trump looks like,
Looks like he went to Rent-A-Center.
I feel like Trump looks like he's supposed to be there.
But the tie needs a tie bar on Biden, because if you see how it's a little bit cockeyed. I mean, listen, you're the president. Let's pull it. You know what I mean? You want
Well, everything's a little cockeyed. So the tie's a little cockeyed, the shirt's a little wrinkled and crinkled underneath, and then the pocket square is a little funky too.
Yeah, what's up with the pocket square? It's like an afterthought. Jill, what are you doing, doctor?
I know, doctor.
Please.
So I feel like Trump wins this one.
Yeah, even though it still looks like Men's Warehouse. It does nothing for me.
It's a basic tuxedo, but at least it looks put together and neat.
I have breaking news. I would like to interrupt this segment.
Okay.
I have breaking news.
Breaking news.
So there's been much discussion and comments about purple as the color of royalty. So sharpen your pencil, BJ. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Navy blue got its name from the dark blue contrasted with naval white fine, worn by officers of the Royal Navy since 1748.
That's military, baby. That's not royalty.
I'm just saying
Navy.
the word royal is a part of it. So I'm just saying it was not wrong completely.
Because they're the Navy.
Don't test me today, people. I will move you to 324 now if you need to.
Back to presidential who wore it better. We got vacation looks.
Oh, I'm ready for vacation looks.
Okay, so the shorties on Biden. Is this a win?
What do we have there? We have sea turtles.
Sea turtle shorties.
God, okay.
Right? I don't know how I feel about this one.
I'm fine with it. Keep going.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And then, so there aren't a lot of pictures of Trump in shorts.
Okay.
So this is the only one I could find for a shorts picture.
Amanda, you're killing me here. How do you want me to comment on this?
Okay, so here's a real vacation
He has
picture.
VPL, first of all, visible
He
panty
does.
line. Oh, nobody
Here's
did.
a real vacation picture for Trump. Oh. I mean, the tennis was in the 90s.
I mean, could the pants be up to the nipples? I mean, seriously, how high do we have to have this here?
That's the way the men wore them those
Too-
days.
No, this is the now day and age. It's way too high, homie. Like
He's
pull
channeling
the polo out at
Clark
least.
Gable.
Yeah, it's too much. He needs man spanks.
They're both.
I like Biden shorts. I love
Yeah?
because I can't stand. I don't know how Louis is, but I can't stand when they wear the blasumi. They're so large, ridiculous bathing suits the men wear.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Like they're just huge. They're longer than the knee. It's too much.
Yeah.
Make it short. Look, you got legs. You're okay. Don't worry. Nothing's gonna fall out. You're all right. Oh, you mallet.
I mean,
Don't get me
there's-
started.
What is happening?
What happened here?
Something is happening on my stream. How's your
Oh, I
stream
like
going?
that. Mine's fine.
Oh, mine's tweaking out. All right.
Wow,
So,
yours is totally like methy.
right?
That's hysterical.
That is
Too bad we
crazy.
didn't get that on camera.
I know. I don't have that connected.
If we moved that fast, we'd be thinner.
Right? We would be.
God bless.
All right, so those are our vacations. And now we've got dark, ethereal presidential pictures. How do we feel about this?
Okay. I see.
We've got Trump, very, very backlit, very.
Angel on my shoulder.
He's got the black leather gloves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dark Biden.
Oh, no.
No?
But wait, didn't Biden's people put that out?
So someone made it and Biden's people shared it. So
Okay,
I
that's
had to
it.
bring it in. That's the dark Brandon meme.
Scary.
So we've got, I got to give that one to Trump. Dark.
Yeah, with the
Dark
OJ
Brandon.
gloves.
Yeah.
The OJ gloves.
I
Nice
mean-
shout out to OJ. I'm sure he
Right.
probably,
They were friends, right?
I'm sure they were. A lot of
All right.
alarming friends.
Now we have action shots. Biden drinking water.
You said I'm doing a segment. Okay.
I said.
Okay.
Biden drinking water. He's
Is that
got the pocket
tequila
square.
or water?
Well,
that is definitely
you know.
water.
We've got the tie coordinating with the flag pin. And then we've got Trump drinking water. They're both in stripes, striped ties.
God, you did him dirty. Oh, but
I'm
look at
going
those
back and
lips,
forth.
though. Could you imagine if those lips were coming towards you?
I mean,
I'm sure. You better kiss it up, baby. Let's go, registered.
you got to meet the energy, right?
Ooh,
I mean, they're both
child.
leaning over. They're both protecting the tie.
That's true. And I like that Trump is drinking Fiji water because that is the best water.
I don't love the Biden's tie, though.
I don't love Biden's tie either. It doesn't work for me.
Between the angled stripes,
There's something wrong
I'm
there.
going with Trump's,
Yeah.
even if we're looking past the Fiji water.
Yeah. I'm going to go with, again, Donnie's going to
What's-
take this here.
I think so. And like, I'm not being overly kind to him. All
No,
right?
you're not. You
We've
really
got
picked horrible
presidents
pictures of
with-
him. Yeah.
Presidents with kids.
You did not pick the best pictures, but I'm still a champion. Okay, kids.
Presidents with kids.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
remember. Yep.
Nice overcoat, red tie again.
Yep.
He
Actually,
likes the contrast.
He made, back when he made ties, he made exquisite ties.
Yeah.
I still have some to this day. They're amazing.
I
the
saw
weight
them.
of them, they're amazing.
They were like in Saks when I went,
Yeah.
I think, and that's when I saw them.
Yeah,
they were.
he made great products.
So
yeah.
I think this is the early days of Trump ties, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Biden with kids. Again, with the blue on blue.
Because there's a delay.
Yeah.
So I see them when the audience sees them.
Yep.
So, God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, you guys?
So-
I have no idea.
Who do you think takes the who did it best?
Oh, Donald Trump! I can't believe he definitely won. But like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. God.
So Davey was like, let's talk about something topical for the day. And I was like, well, I can come up with an angle for the presidential
You
nomination.
definitely did come up
How's
with
that?
a great
Was that okay?
angle. That was fun. That was fun. That was hysterical.
You know what else happened in politics on March 19th?
Yes.
And I have thoughts about this.
I feel like it was a Stordom stat today, but
It was not. That was, you're talking Second Gulf War, George W. You're talking that.
Right. My dad was there. Yeah. God,
I looked it up.
So good.
Because I didn't want to say this again in case you guys had already gone off on it. Woodrow Wilson signed the law that created daylight savings time.
He's a jerk.
March 19th. Oh. So I have thoughts.
What an idiot idea to do.
Right?
I mean, honestly, what did Arizona is the only state? I don't even know if you guys care for them.
Arizona and Hawaii.
So smart.
They do not participate.
Get rid of it. It just screws everybody up.
So,
just keep them on the same focus.
1918.
He didn't have TikTok back then.
March 19th, 1918 is when Woodrow Wilson signed the Standard Time Act into federal law.
What a jerk, Woodrow.
What I found.
Stupid name.
He was a jerk on a lot of different levels.
Stupid name. I would be a jerk too if my name was Woodrow.
So I found an old article about this. And so the benefits of the plan, y'all. Okay, the following benefits will be reaped by daylight savings plan. Saving of 1 to 1.5 million tons of coal per year, according to the Fuel Administration estimates. Increased food production. I don't think that's happened. Less traffic accidents. That's actually the opposite. So they were projecting less traffic accidents. It's worse around the time of time change. Improved health for all people. More fresh air. Women workers will return from work during the daylight.
Oh, yeah. Give it to women because that's a benefit.
This is like a patriarchy thing. Like women can't walk after dark.
True,
so like we got to get women like home before it goes dark. All right. Speeding up of freight transportation by giving an extra hour at the docks and terminals.
Oh my God.
Amazon's only gotten slower in the past 5 years.
For real?
New York and London stock exchanges will be open for 1 hour together. At present, in summer, London closes and New York opens, and more time for golf and amateur baseball and other sports.
I blame Troy Blevins. Those are all the things that he likes to do. So I'm just saying he's in bed with Woodrow, you guys. No. There's something not right there. Somebody do some investigation. Yeah, we need to fix this. We need to fix this.
We need to fix this. For sure.
A mess.
There's a law that's trying to work its way through both sides of Congress. I believe one side has passed it. Can't remember which one. But we're trying to undo this.
Yeah.
Woodrow Wilson and those progressives of the early 1900s, late 1800s screwed it all up for everybody.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's a mess. Woodrow, not good. No. Not good for people. Probably thought only for himself. Woodrow, selfish.
Selfish. All right, so that's the end of my March 19 stuff.
Well, I'm going to step ball change into my extravaganza Easter special. It's kickoff to Easter time, everybody.
Yes. Spring is here, officially.
Spring is in the air. I have Easter facts today. You have a lovely wheel of names in which you could put on the screen right now for everybody.
There we go.
And as you spin the wheel of names, what the number hits is the fact that I will go to, and we can talk about it.
We're at... Ooh, my lucky number. That's good, because that's what I was going to ask. Lucky number 13.
So is Taylor Swift's number.
I know.
That is so exciting.
I'm older. It was mine first.
Okay, fine. And she'd be okay with that, too. Hey, so fact number 13 is, according to historical records, decorated Easter eggs were first used in the 13th century.
Oh, wow.
Jesus rising from the tomb is compared to something new emerging from an eggshell. It eventually became a recognized symbol of the resurrection.
Yep. It's that change from like the liquid egg to the hard-boiled egg situation.
Right. Yes, there it is. I was hoping you were going to comment on that.
All right.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
What do we got? A lot of facts in this one.
A lot of facts.
We're in the 40s. I got to start scrolling.
45.
40.
You know who was president number 45?
I do know who was president number 45.
The winner of our Who Wore It Best contest.
Such a joy. Such a jovial human being.
A very jovial human being.
Hey, fact number 45. The two holidays that sell the most candy are Easter and Halloween.
All right.
With Halloween sweeping the board, these two holidays compete yearly to see who can sell the most candy. However, some years more candy was purchased the week before Easter than the week before Halloween.
Oh, wow.
However, this is likely because Halloween sales are spread more evenly throughout the month and Easter shopping is done last minute.
Well, maybe that's because Easter floats.
Tell me, like, were you guys getting ready for the kids for Easter? Like, were you guys like planners? Like, were you ready?
So Easter for us is really more about like what we do at church. We do Easter egg hunts. We already have our Easter egg dye to hard boil eggs and dye them. We never did the Easter bunny.
You never did the Easter bunny?
No, we did do Easter gifts, but the way my husband's work schedule was, he always had to work the morning of Easter, and so I was getting my daughter and then my son and my daughter ready for church on my own. So it was just like there was no way I was gonna wake the kids up at like 4:30 in the morning to do like an Easter bunny thing. So they got their Easter presents after nap.
You didn't hide the eggs?
We hide the eggs, but we do it after the naps. We don't do it in the morning before church.
Oh, you have to do it right in the morning.
We would do it after
Who decided
naps.
this?
They still wake up.
Oh my!
They wake up and then they do something.
And then they'll be good when they go to church. Well, you probably had bad kids when they went to church.
They're perfect because they're not sugared up. All right, we spinning the wheel again.
Spin that wheel, Bill.
All right, let's go.
I hope we land on the one why the Easter Bunny was invented. It's actually a cool piece of history. We've got number 38.
39.
My age.
39.
Oh, too bad, too old. Easter first appeared in recorded history around the 2nd century. Although it was around the time the holiday celebration was officially documented, people have been celebrating the resurrection long before that.
All right, so the first like Easter party things. Okay. All right.
More fastidious.
Let's go. What are you shooting for? Which one do you want?
I want the one where the fact of the Easter Bunny. I believe it's in the top 10, though.
Yeah.
We're going in the 20s.
25.
25.
All right.
On Easter, almost 90 million chocolate bunnies are sold.
90
Million.
million.
When you get a chocolate bunny, where do you start eating it?
I like the ears first
Yeah.
because they're the solid part, and then I decide whether it's worth it to go to the
Right,
hollow.
that's I do the same thing. I know that you could put a little Kahlua in, like if it's hollow
yeah?
inside. Not gonna be up on in a little moment.
You got to keep it in the foil then, so you don't melt on your fingers.
Right, good call, because then it'll get kind of chocolatey. That makes sense. That even given the confectionery alone accounts for $2.6 billion in spending during the Easter holidays. Yes, and that is just here in the U.S.
Dude,
That's great.
that's crazy. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money on candy too.
All right, we're in the 40s.
45. We already did that one.
Do it
Spin
again.
Close you. Come on, spinner.
Oh, we're in top 10. 11.
11.
17. Oh, I'm getting there. Okay, 11. The Anglo-Saxon goddess Eostre inspired the name of the holiday. Eostre. Eostre. Inspired the name of the holiday. According to scholars, the festival honoring Eostre and the arrival of spring is whence Easter got its name. The hare and the egg are supposed to have been her sacred symbols, which is why they are so heavenly featured in Easter symbolism.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. Anglo-Saxon. Hey, girl.
Let's see. Got your Anglo-Saxons
Got
here.
your Anglo-Saxons in the audience out there. I hear you. Just give me a little bit of praise.
Up.
Oh, we're in the top 10.
Nope, 11.
Oh,
So close.
Do it again. Golly, come on, Wheel of Names.
I
Pull us
know.
together here.
What do we got? Number 11.
Oh, we already did 11.
Was that 11?
Anglo-Saxon.
Oh,
Put
come
the wheel
on
on, on cam.
Come on, man.
Here we go. Because Barbara Jean will think that we're cheating if we don't do it right. You know how she gets. I love her. But you know how she
Are we going to hit 45 again?
Oh, you mess.
Come on.
Bacala.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on,
What's
Wheel.
wrong with you?
Drop your favorite number in the comments
Yeah,
if we
maybe
haven't
we do
said
that
it
like
yet.
a bonus. That'd be fun.
28.
28, my age. Okay, the tallest chocolate Easter egg was made in Italy, my people, in 2011. It measured 10.39 meters in height and weighed 7,200 kilos. Putting
with 3 C's.
I know. Putting another way, it was heavier than an elephant and taller than a giraffe.
Hot dang, that's a big egg.
Sounds like one of my relatives.
Italy's warm enough. How long did that thing stay together?
Hey, it's a chocolate Easter egg. We celebrated the Lord. Here we
Capiche?
go. My people. I love
Let's
it. A lot
see.
of passion.
A lot of passion. Barbara Jean's number is 14.
Oh.
We got 30.
Also my age.
Wait.
30.
31. Sorry.
31. In 2020, during the surge of the time that we don't talk about very often, is 77% of American adults still celebrated the holiday.
We did.
Duh. According to the National Retail Federation, around half of those decided to celebrate with a holiday dinner, while a third chose to connect with loved ones online.
We did. That was a very interesting time.
That was right after lockdown, right?
It was.
Or was it during lockdown?
It was during lockdown.
Okay.
So Trump was hoping to get everything unlocked by Easter, and then everyone lost their bloody minds, and so everything was still in lockdown. So Palm Sunday are usually in church, like waving the palm fronds, right?
That's right. I remember
And
this.
we couldn't do it because we couldn't meet. So what we did, we still had the palms ordered. They had been ordered before lockdown. And so the palms came in. So at our church, we encouraged people to find their own palms, or we would hand it to them through the window, and we had people drive around the plaza waving the palm fronds. Very
That's
interesting
the only way
time.
you were going to be able to do it.
Yep.
I know.
Distanced
You had to
everything.
be creative. You had to be creative fast. All right. What's coming up next?
We got
47.
8.
48.
It's a slow finish.
Number 48. The world's most expensive Easter bunny costs $49,000.
What?
Also, it has two 1.7 carat diamonds for eyes and a whopping 548,000 calories. That sounds wonderful.
You don't have to give me the chocolate. I'll just take the
let me-
diamond
yes.
eyes.
We obviously see eye to eye there, Thumper. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Do we want to do one more spin?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can get your fact. Barbara Jean's is 14 for our bonus fact.
Oh, we'll do hers.
Oh, we're in the top 10.
Ooh.
Fact number 2.
Fact number 2. Oh, this is a good one. The Easter basket bears a unique symbolic meaning.
Okay.
The woven containers stuffed with eggs symbolize bird nests and new life.
All right.
They're also practical for gathering treats for your Easter egg hunt. We know that already.
They
but yeah,
are practical.
Super cute, though. Like,
They
I
are
love
cute.
that. Yeah.
So number 14 for Barbara Jean.
Number 14 for the queen is coming up. Okay, Easter lilies are a
right.
modern practice.
All right.
The late 18th century saw the introduction of these lovely blossoms to England from their original home in Japan. However, only after World War I did this practice also start being applied to the U.S. The transformation of dormant bulbs into the exquisite blooms is reminiscent of hope and rebirth, two significant celebration of Easter motifs.
That is true. Bobby's favorite number is 65, but they're only...
No, it's 55, which we will give him number 15 because
Okay.
I think that that's a great number for you too, Bobby. Clothes worn on Easter were once regarded as bringing new clothes.
New clothes.
Or bringing good luck. An
Okay.
old superstition claimed that wearing new clothing on Easter will bring you luck for the remainder of the year. I love this.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, it's also generally accepted that wealthy New Yorkers would literally parade after attending Easter service in upscale midtown churches.
Mm-hmm.
This tradition inspired the Easter Parade and Bonnet Festival, now held in New York City every Easter.
So that goes into my Easter thing.
Love it.
So, yes, the whole Easter parade situation started in New York City. And it was because people were wearing their new clothes and wearing their new hats, and they would all get together and they'd sort of wander the streets and mix and mingle. They're going to meet people. So Easter bonnet kind of refers to any kind of headwear. It's not actually
Have you
a
ever worn
bonnet.
an Easter bonnet?
I had a couple of hats when I was a kid, so that qualifies as an Easter bonnet.
Okay.
But we never got extravagant with it. No. So it wasn't until, let's see, the 1890s that it became like this whole thing. People getting super excited. Like Easter, buying new Easter clothes has been a thing forever.
1890s.
Like,
that's like
forever.
Victorian period, I'm assuming.
Let's see. Yeah, Victorian era.
Which means, okay, so in jewelry,
Yes.
the Victorian era, you would see a lot of repeat patterns of bows. It was very whimsical. It was like very over the
love
top.
Victorian
It was
jewelry.
very Gone with the Wind, kind of
Yes.
Southern Belle moment. So you'll see that repeat. So if you ever see like a ring, like maybe on the side of it's called the shank, you'll see like a bow on there. That's obviously reminiscent of this time period.
Okay. So the first mention, or I guess not the first mention, but it goes to show how long it's been a thing that you wear new Easter clothes. Shakespeare mentioned it in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
Mercutio says to
Benvolio.
Benvolio. All
I
right.
was in the show. I was Petruchio, but all I did was hold up the set in the back. Ridiculous. I was pretty, but they just didn't want me to open my mouth. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, you were
The
threatening
first
them.
show I'm allowed to talk. Go ahead.
Threatening them. Didst thou fall out with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter?
Oh, I believe
with
this.
another for tying his new shoes with an old ribbon. So Shakespeare mentions it. It's been a thing forever that
It
you
was
get new
right
clothes
before the
in
ball,
spring.
right?
Yeah.
When Juliet met Romeo, my only love sprung from my only hate, too early seen unknown, and known too late. Yep.
Yes.
It's a great
I
line.
mean,
I know.
Leonardo DiCaprio was fantastic.
Do you
in
remember that?
Shakespeare.
Did you like Romeo plus
I
Juliet?
enjoyed it. So we had
Loved
just read it
Claire
in high
Danes,
school.
Get it.
We had just read the actual play in high school,
Uh-huh.
so when we went to see the movie, we got all the like hidden references,
Mm-hmm.
like showing the gun names. They had all the names of the actual weapons that are mentioned in the play
Yep.
engraved on them.
So cool.
So it seems that America was looking for a way to stand out in the world. And so that's why, like in 1890s, Harper Bazaar is talking about these Easter bonnets. Americans are trying to kind of diverge from Europe. So the Easter parade starts in like 1870s, where fashionable New Yorkers are wearing their new Easter outfits, and they would gather on Fifth Avenue. It'd show off, socialize, and it still continues to this day. It kind of peaked around the 1940s and 50s. So the Easter bonnet thing became like this whole thing, this whole phenomenon. So there's like all kinds of old magazines. There would be contests.
Oh, it was like a tribal
There
thing.
are,
Yeah.
like,
very trendy.
poems and restaurant
Some of these bonnets, I'm
menus.
seeing like ladies have like live birds on their head.
Yes. So like my favorite one, the most wild one,
Yeah.
is this one where that's just wild.
Isn't that awesome?
It's
like
so
they're
funny.
hatching like while they're on her head.
Well,
Hope they know
so
shiitake or something.
this
on there.
became this whole cultural phenomenon, particularly in America. Here's some more examples, because it was just like everybody, especially after. So Judy Garland was in a movie about Easter, and in 1940, I believe, and that became like, it just totally skyrocketed from there. And so, like, look at this lady. Wow. This lady's in like a bonnet cape.
I want all of that
whole
in my life.
realness.
That's amazing.
This is very, very camp, I would say.
I like that too. It's almost
This is,
like pop
it's a little
art.
on the nose. So
Yeah.
I have brought my version of an Easter bonnet, and I will put it on for the rest of this.
Oh, look
got-
how nice with this. With
That's
the
why I'm in the pink
flowers.
sweater.
Oh, I enjoy all
See?
of that. Yeah,
Look
you
at
look
this.
very Southern Belle.
I'm very southern.
Ashley.
But flowers are a very common. We've got Audrey Hepburn. Love Audrey Hepburn.
Look at that. Now, do you guys go to, what is it, like sunrise mass?
Our church doesn't have sunrise mass. The closest thing we did was, I think it was 2021, 2022. We had like our 7:30 service. We started at 7. Because by that point we were in the Memorial Garden. By around 7:15, the sun's coming over the buildings. So it was,
Okay.
we just moved the horizon. We couldn't move the service.
I've done a couple services in town. I've done the Crescent Beach, beautiful sunrise service. That is
Yep.
a beautiful moment.
Yes.
Just, I love it. And then I did, of course, at the Mission. I've done that a couple years, and that was always a really nice service too in the morning. Just to kind of experience
think
that. I love
maybe
being
they did
outside.
do-
It's really pretty.
I think our church was at the fort last year because it was a stormy Easter last year.
Oh, okay.
So I think I think we were at the fort last year. We're not this year. But there's kind of a cool connection. So a lot of this stems from like New York City culture, right? And it sort of spread around America because, hey, we can be different. So Easter parades became a thing all around the country. In the streets of downtown St. Augustine, we have our Easter parade now where, you know, you've got the stormtroopers and the Easter bunnies on a convertible vehicle, that whole thing.
And a wonderful MC who's not MCing this year.
Oh, the sass.
I was eliminated.
disrespect.
I can say this now because there's only 4 people watching. I was eliminated from parades this year. I
What?
literally was done. They like I was a judge at Celtic
I am
Parade.
shocked.
Me too. I'm like, what did I do? So I was bumped out of being a judge for Celtic Parade.
Yeah.
Swallow that pill. That's no big deal. Okay. And then Easter Parade. They were like, yeah, we loved you. You were great, but the sound is off this year, so we're not going to have an MC this year. We're just going to just have the
So
parade.
they just don't have sound?
I know. I'm like, I know a guy.
We got a guy.
I know.
We can help you,
I
St.
tried.
Augustine.
It's okay. I love the royal family. They're very sweet, and they do a wonderful job. And our Easter parade is March 30th.
Yep.
That begins at 9 a.m. downtown. It is a lot of fun. I had a blast last year. There's a really funny live that I went on my personal page.
Yes,
of me
I saw that.
And I spilled the coffee. Cindy from the Pirate Museum will not let me live that down because you owe me a dry cleaning bill, young man. I'm like, I will pay. I know.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. So I mentioned that the height of the Easter bonnets and the parades, like that was the most special during the 40s and 50s was kind of the height of it all.
Okay.
Well, in St. Augustine in the 1950s, our parade, we did a little different. We had Easter bonnets on horses.
Oh.
And so our...
Of course. I like that we do something different.
So our horse-drawn carriages, they would go through and they would carry everybody rather than like vehicles. And so Mildred Berry, Mrs. Mildred Berry, she was the Milner to the horses for our Easter parades for years and years.
What does Milner mean?
Hat maker. Millinery is hats.
Okay.
So a Milner is a hat maker.
So she made the horses or the things for the
Yes.
hat. Okay.
So she made the horses for the hats for the Coley family.
I feel like we kind of do. We still do this? I feel like that was a thing last
Is it?
year.
I don't know. I don't go to parades.
I don't blame you. You don't need to now because I'm not doing it.
I was hoping you'd let me help you, and now it's not going to happen.
We'll have our own parade, Amanda. That'll be fun.
We can do that. There'll be cocktails.
Let's do a dog parade. That'd be great.
Wait, it's the day before Easter. There won't be cocktails.
Oh, that's right. You have to do it afterwards.
We can have an after Easter parade.
Can you wait? When is like Lent over? It has to be Easter Day, or is
Easter Day.
What's Good Friday all about? What's good about it then?
Well, what's good is that Jesus died for your sins, so that's.
But you still can't party?
No. Well, that's the day of mourning. That's the sad day. Jesus
Brother
is
made
dead and in the tomb.
wine from water. Okay,
He did. That was his first miracle.
Why would I want
first
to
miracle.
celebrate that on a Good Friday?
I'm sorry, Baptist. Booze was the first miracle. Don't ask me. It was Jesus, not me, just because I'm a whiskey pallion. It's all right.
Meanwhile, my Catholicism, I'm trying to tap into it here. I was confirmed. I
Yes.
just need to make sure that I know all my
We're
things.
Episcopalian. We're Catholic light. You can come party with us.
That's very nice. Actually, nice to gaze. Go ahead.
So it's actually a super cool little piece of history that our big Easter bonnet shout out was actually to horses. There's a couple of pictures here.
How fun is that?
So our most special Easter bonnets were the ones on the Coley family horses.
Cool.
And this is Miss Mildred Berry, who made the house,
Beautiful lady.
the bonnets.
Cheekbones are on point.
Yes, right? She's killing it.
We have horseplay therapy coming on
We've
Friday. I'm excited to see them too. So they do some incredible work with horses and equestrian
They are
therapy
amazing.
in town. Yeah, they do things with veterans. They also do things with kids with special needs. I love what they really dive into, and really kind of make it
Friends
fantastic.
of ours, their daughter was
Tell me.
doing therapy at Horseplay when they were living in town. They've moved now, but they loved Horseplay, and it was so beneficial for their daughter. It's fantastic.
Incredible people. Yeah, I'm
they
excited.
Really are. So I think they should bring their horses down to the Easter parade, and we need to revive this horse bonnet thing.
I love it. Yes.
We need to. So it ended up becoming like the socialites in town would each like adopt a horse, and they would make a hat. So it didn't stay Mildred Berry's baby forever. It became like a great honor to be one of the Milners to a horse.
Oh, the Davis family probably had a horse.
So this is one of the examples of a socialite's horse bonnet.
Wow.
I mean, she's obviously not the horse, but
Yeah.
but these are some
an
of them.
original Hedda Hopper hat. Wow, look at that.
Yep.
This is
Sent expressly for the Easter
How
parade.
cool is that?
So they did this. This was like 20 years, something like that.
Blow your mind the
It's so
history that we
funny.
have in this town.
I know. So like you mentioned the Easter bonnet, like, hey, this could be fun. So I start searching, and of course there's a St. Augustine fact about Easter bonnets.
Of course.
That's just a little bit quirky because that's what we are.
And we learned what a Milner is.
You know how I learned what that was?
Huh.
3 men and a little lady.
Really?
Because
I don't remember the.
who was one of the Tony Danza, Ted Danza? I don't know.
Ted Danza.
The Hotsy Totsy one is he's the actor in the movie, and he's in full makeup, and he's performing the wedding for the mom of the girl that they helped raise. And they're trying to stop this wedding. And so he's like, does anyone object to the wedding? And it's some lady's hat. And he's like, oh, ma'am, is that your hand? And it's like, oh, no, it's your hat. A piece of millinery almost stops your wedding. Look at that. So I had to look it up because what's millinery?
That just reminds me, I need to rewatch this movie. Have you ever seen the movie Curly Sue?
Yes.
I need to rewatch that.
So fun.
So good.
I was completely convinced, and I have never admitted this publicly that I was wrong, but I was wrong. I was completely convinced that the girl in Curly Sue is the friend that Cher adopts and gives the makeover to in Clueless. It's not the same girl.
No, it's not. No, because
it's not the
that
same
is,
girl. That's Brittany Murphy.
Oh, Brittany Murphy. What
and Brittany
incredible
Murphy
actress.
was not
Oh,
in Curly Sue.
I'm
but
so
I
sad that she's no longer
swore
with us.
Those were the same people. and
She
they were not.
really was an incredible actress.
Yeah, don't say a
Incredible.
word. She did such an intense performance.
I
Don't say a
mean,
word.
8 Mile was awesome.
Yeah.
When she was in with Allison Porter as Curly Sue.
Yes. I was
Allison.
convinced that it was the same person, and it was not.
Gosh, it was such a good movie. 1991 that came out. Jeez.
It was a fun movie. I
was
really enjoyed
too.
that. It was really sweet. As much fun as it was also sweet.
Yeah.
My stream on my phone stopped freaking out.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Barbara Jean says her grandmother always took them to Macy's basement to buy Easter outfits.
Oh, that's so special. Was everybody matching? I wonder. Everybody was probably in purple. The color of royalty. There, I
Color
said
of royalty. I'll find that. You know why? Because they couldn't recreate purple, and so someone figured out that you could extract purple from a special kind of clam.
Really?
And so it was an incredibly, even more than vanilla, it was an even more
Really?
time-consuming process. And so that's why it was so expensive, because you had to get it from either an excretion from a clam or a clamshell. I can't remember.
So being a Rotarian, we study or we talk a lot about India because of the polio vaccine, and we're literally like moments away of eradicating polio. Cannot wait for that moment. Like there was like 18 cases last year. That may have gone up, but it's pretty incredible. Long story short, I learned that there's different like towns in India that specialize in specific colors.
Yeah.
So with textiles.
Yeah.
So there'll be a town that only focuses on purple. And they make all the purple, like, saris.
I
and
want
all
to
the
know if they're
purple,
on
like-
the coast now.
I know, right? Yeah, it's like so
Yeah.
interesting to like learn about like who towns have the blues and the yellows, and they all come together. It's kind of interesting.
If you look into kind of the evolution of how colors came into fashion, and as far as like homewares and clothing and whatever the color of the day was, then you start getting some really interesting stories. Like green became like the color of sickness and the color of envy, because when they were first doing manufacturing advances and they were figuring out how to get vibrant colors, not just kind of earth tone natural hues, available to everyone, they would use arsenic to make green.
Really?
Yes. So they would dye fabrics and wallpaper and all this with arsenic. And you would
Whoa.
have these, they didn't know it was deadly.
You guys.
And so you would have these like working women that would go into a green flower, like artificial flower company. And then they're like, why are my nails stained green? And why am I getting sores on my hands?
Oh, I
so
hate
it wasn't
all
until
that.
one of the girls that was dyeing the flowers passed away that they realized like the arsenic is actually deadly and it's coming out of the flowers and the fabrics, and like children were getting sick because their nurseries are wallpapered in green wallpaper.
This is terrible.
Because it was
What about asbestos?
I don't know what color asbestos
Probably
is.
from the same situation. I'm just saying.
So that's how they kind of figured it out. And that's where green got its sort of negative connotations, was from that. So they had to.
Wearing green. Great.
I'm sorry. It's not made with arsenic, though.
Oh,
You're
no,
good.
not this time. This is
No.
Betty Griffin's on her.
They had, but that's also when they started, there was a big movement to regulate chemicals used in the manufacture of clothing and home goods.
Wow, this is an
was
interesting
as a
fact.
result of this.
Wow.
So there's all kinds of cool color theory history out there if you find it.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
What are we
Looking
looking
at
up?
purple.
Oh, we're looking at purple?
Because I know it comes from a clam, but I can't remember if it's the shells or the actual animal.
Oh, it's probably the shell.
hope
Definitely,
so.
because of like the abalone that comes on
Yeah.
the top of the shell. Like the iridescence. What do they call that? Chatoyancy.
Yes. Secretions from mollusks.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
It just, I'm
As
not-
she's wearing an Easter bonnet. That's
yeah,
what she said.
Definitely. Bless me.
The Tyrian purple was one of the costliest and most mysterious of the dyes of the ancient times. Used first by the Phoenicians, it was taken from the secretions of several species of mollusks, Murex banderis and Purpura hemastoma, and was reserved for use by royalty.
Ah, my people!
Priests and nobles. Royalty, priests, and nobles. Those were the only ones that were allowed to wear purple.
Oh.
So the Royal Navy was in navy blue, but they were the working people. They're military.
So I'm going to tell you really quick before we depart today, the story of how the Easter
Yes, I wanna know
Bunny
about
made
this.
its way to America. It was first introduced in the 1700s by German immigrants to Pennsylvania, who reportedly brought over their tradition of an egg-laying hare named Osterhase. Or Oysterhose from the old country. Legend has it the rabbit would lay colorful eggs as gifts to children who were good. So kids who would make nests in which the bunny would leave his eggs and even sometimes set out carrots in case the hare got hungry. Very
Yeah.
cute. Remind you of any other holiday traditions?
Yes.
Sounds like Santa.
Yes, it does.
Eventually, the custom spread across America until it was widespread over the Easter tradition. Over time, the fabled
so
bunny's
funny.
delivery expanded just from eggs to include other treats such as chocolate and toys.
Mm-hmm.
Easter baskets only gotten more elaborate over the years. How about the green grass? I think Bobby brought this up in comments earlier. Remember the green grass in
Yes.
like every...
The like plastic green grass. We had to ban that from the house because we had a cat that would eat it, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he'd have like a turd hanging out of him
No,
from the
and then
green
you'd have
grass.
to fish. Ah.
You have to cut it because if you pull it, you could pull out their intestines through their booty hole.
No, you're not pulling out intestines. Not my animals. We're strong like bull.
That's what the vet told us. Don't pull it, cut it.
Oh my goodness, so you had to let that go through. Wow, that's a
Yes.
fun moment.
Right?
So yeah, don't have the Easter grass.
So like the German people have a very interesting history with holidays because they have Santa, but they also have Krampus.
Right. Ooh,
And
Krampus is
Krampus.
cool. I love all
They
that.
have such interesting
Yeah.
traditions in Germany.
Fear.
It's a
Fear
fear-based
and good.
culture.
There's a lot of fear-based culture there in Germany. Yeah, I believe that. Yes.
Because, okay, so a rarely known fact about me is that I have been hired to be the Easter Bunny at an Easter event before. So I've been in full suit. And I don't do Easter
Hot.
Bunny with my kids.
Yeah.
But I did Easter Bunny for a bunch of other people's kids. So yeah, they can be very terrified of the Easter Bunny.
Really?
Yes. There were kids that were very excited to see me.
I just
but
find it
yes.
interesting that the Easter Bunny lays the eggs. Like, I don't understand that correlation. Like, where did they get that idea from?
It's Germany, man.
I mean, eggs, just like the rabbit, they've been considered like the ancient symbol of fertility, rebirth, and new life, all associated
'Cause
with the
they make so many
springtime.
babies.
So I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just oof.
Well, we like the whole egg is a symbol of resurrection and bunnies be making lots of babies. So let's
Right.
just put the two together. It's
Thumper.
rebirth.
Right. It's a rebirth.
It's a whole new name for Thumper.
Yeah, definitely. Hug and jump. Take a picture of that. Roll down the hill. Be nice.
Yes. Clay likes my hat. You'll have to rewind it to learn why I'm wearing a hat, Clay.
Yeah, he won't. But he'll probably ask you later.
He'll totally do that because he watches every one of our episodes. I swear he does.
I hope so. For his sake.
It's what he tells me.
Try to keep it hip.
It's been a lot of fun talking to you about Election Day and spring stuff.
Easter extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
Yes. It's got me hype about Easter. I'm like ready now. I'm ready to let's do something
Palm Sunday
fun.
this Sunday.
True.
So get ready with your green and your palms.
Come to Sunday School Spin, 8:15 at Funky Town Fitness. Ready to show up and show out. Let's get it. Let's get to the Lord, baby. I will get you to heaven and back in one
Pedal
piece.
your way there. Oh, and the purple tangent works because we're still in Lent.
Oh, perfect.
Purple vestments.
There it is. Yes.
We're here. We're there. We got
Have a great Good Friday.
Yes. So it's Holy Week starts at Palm Sunday. And then there's Holy Week events all week. Monday, Thursday is the foot washing service. Good Friday is good because Jesus died for your sins and mine. Then he's in the tomb. Saturday vigil, and then Easter he has risen again.
So your faith and my faith, Catholic over here. So are you guys up, down like us too?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, it's good. It's a good workout.
We call it the Episcopal aerobics.
Yeah.
So it's stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, sit down, kneel.
Now, tall giraffes like me, I always put my booty on the back of the pew.
And just tilt your knees.
My mother would mortified. How dare you sit upright? All the time. I was always I was just fidgeting too much.
Come watch church service in the tech room with Clay and I.
Oh, I bet you that's a riot.
We don't judge you at all for how you sit.
That's fun.
Or whether you stand. You can do that too. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Tomorrow's great guest, great show. See you tomorrow. Bye.